Hi, everybody. I'm Rebecca Roseberry. I'm a medical intuitive, nutritionist, and healer. And I haven't done a live video in quite a few years, and I figured I would try it again. I hated it the first time, and the second and the third, I hated it. So I'm like, let me try this again. So, anyway, bear with me. So, yeah, I've been a healer for, I don't know, 20 years. and and so I just figured I would reach out and just to see what kind of experience we will have today. I want to talk to you. I'm also an artist, if you haven't figured that out behind me. And so I have a lot of things to share just to give you a feel for the services and products I have if you're interested. So I do sessions for people online on the phone. I shouldn't say online, on the phone. And I prefer to do it that way because I like to be able to feel into what's going on for somebody that that they probably don't even notice in the unconscious. Like when we see things, we focus on our sight, and I want to kind of feel into the picture that's around. So tuning into other subtle energies in the unconscious is way more fascinating to me. And since the unconscious mind is so influential in our life, that I feel that that's why I focus on it, because the conscious mind, it's like 10% of our awareness, doesn't have the power that the unconscious does. So I'm going to jump around. I have my company name is Pure Nutrition. My side business is making things like this, taking stones and wire wrapping them, doing personal orders for people. And and that's called Anastasia's Designs. And I also teach energy medicine. I have an online course that is called, well, the technique is called Source Energy Technique. And I teach and I have taught online. You can sign up for my module 1 Energy Basics. You can check that out on my website. And then I've also done a kind of like a preliminary course called Self Care Series, which just kind of warms you up to what I do to maybe take the next step. I also have my book that just came out in May called Wake Up, I'm the Cure. And I have to say, it's very timely as I started writing it in 2015. And that was a turning point energetically. I know now in hindsight that the is the word trajectory, whatever that word is, where we were going in the collective. I think it was really pertinent that I wrote the book when I did. Excuse me. Let me just shut this off. Um, so the book is called Wake Up, I Am the Cure, because you are your own healer. You are your own savior. So I haven't been to the doctor in over 20 years, and it's not out of negligence. Um, it's out of wisdom. And the book explains this. And if you'd like to get the book, it certainly is available on my website. And you'll see that we have gone astray as far as the truth of who we are. And that's why I teach my course in energy medicine, to empower the healer within you, to not depend on or rely on um, conventional medicine, as that's a whole other topic, which I don't have the energy to. It's just, yeah. Anyway, so jumping around again, if you are interested in having a session with me, if you have some serious health problems that you can't seem to get a grasp on, well, then I am offering and always have a 15-minute free session just to get a feel for how the session runs and just to get the information. You'll get information that you'll never hear from anybody else unless it's someone like myself, and it'll help you start making changes in your life for the better. I also take regular appointments anytime, Mondays and Wednesdays. What else do I want to share with you? I'm also constructing the next online course called The Emotional Body, which it's taken me years to put it together, and I have had really hard time with it. But I think I've figured out what it was, and I'm gonna plow through that and have that ready for the remainder of the year. I'll get that going and finish that up finally. I have started what's called a sacred prayer doll. Okay, so this is a doll that I make out of very basic materials, but the intention is that as a prayer doll, it's for you, or it's for anyone that you want to pray for. Um, to It's an area of focus. It's something you place the doll on top of a grid that I give you with stones, and it's a place to focus, a place to pray. If I'm thinking of the word altar is a good word. To have a little setup, maybe with a candle or something, where you focus on the healing intention of whomever you have that is on your heart. So that's a fun little project. Every doll is different. All the stones are different. And then I give you a couple of charts and a list of prayers as a suggestion. I also have started what's called the Pure Conscious Community. So feel free to check that out. You have to get approved to join, but I can't see why I would turn you down. And Pure Conscious Community is strictly and solely for learning how to heal. Not how to heal, but yes, healing from a place of holism. So there's nothing conventional about it whatsoever. More of a place of oneness. Lastly, I want to say that I take personal orders for the any kind of jewelry project that you have. If you are someone that has lots of jewelry that's sitting around that's not being used, I want to invite you to collect that and either donate it to me or allow me to reconstruct it into something that you would actually have purpose with. I've actually taken things like this and made pyramids. This is a resin pyramid. It's supposed to be organite. It's supposed to be layers of organic and inorganic material to offset EMF waves. It's got copper in it, and BBs, and selenite, and amethyst, and all sorts of fun stuff. But you can take, I've had someone and a couple of people request, taking old jewelry that they don't wear anymore and sealing it in a big pyramid. I have a big pyramid mold too. So all sorts of different kinds of projects are possible. So thanks for listening. I hope you have a great day, and let's hang in there with all this insanity. I put a video out yesterday about it. One video, there's plenty of videos. I call myself the Health Fairy. If you look on YouTube, I have a couple of shows. I should have mentioned that earlier. One of them is called Exploring Energy in Everyday Life. Another one is called Do No Harm. And then my other show, my favorite show, is The Health Fairy, because it's just spontaneous, just a bunch of different things that have come up to share. And I should also say some of my more venting sessions I've labeled Rebecca's Rants, which is just me vomiting hatred about the world, but in a constructive and positive way. So anger and depression are actually, if you look deeper at it, it's their grievances and their anger and their fear that have been misused or unappreciated. And it's just a way of kind of like another way of describing it's repressed passion. So I try to turn it into something constructive. So anyway, again, have a great day. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you again.